I want to begin with Mr. Rawat, O.P. Rawat, former CEC. Mr. Rawat, can you encapsulate for us? It's not that this process hasn't taken place in Bihar, which was conducted by booth-level officers itself. Suddenly, you have the BLOs who are now in spotlight, where some of them suggesting that the workload is too much, the pressure is too much, certain number of suicides have been reported from across India. Do you see this pressure real, or do you think it's just being flagged and being pushed forward and politicized by parties?
Preeti, I think the pressure is real because there are many issues with the BLO. First, network doesn't work continuously, which they need for uploading, digitizing, etc. Second thing, people do not meet at home whenever they go on a round for collecting the form or for getting help for the filling up of the form. All those issues come up. And the assistance BLO should be given. Like in Madhya Pradesh, I found that this Rozgar Sahayak of Manrega, they were appointed to help the BLO in technical work because these are tech-savvy people. So they help the BLO to do the technical work, like searching for the 2003 name, polling station, serial number, etc. So that has helped, and that is working. Whereas everywhere else, I find that classic approach of carrot and stick. If you finish early, we will give you some reward. If you don't, we will suspend you, we will take action. That doesn't work these days because people are very sincere. They want to work, they want to deliver. And BLO, I found in Indore that one BLO, a lady, her mother died in the morning and in the afternoon she was on the job because she knew that only 1 week is left and she has to finish the target. So they are very sincere, but when they are helpless, when they don't have the technical wherewithal, when they don't have assistance, then this kind of thing happens and then politicization takes place because the problem is there.
All right, fair point. So you're saying the pressure is real, so is the politics. Because the pressure is being felt by the BLOs on ground and it's exploited by certain political outfits and parties that don't want the SIR process. But Mr. Rawat, if I can ask you another question at the back of it, how is it that this process took place in the state of Bihar in a timely manner where the focus wasn't so much the BLOs at that time, it was more on deletion? So were the BLOs as pressured there in Bihar as well?
Actually, Bihar, the whole exercise took place during the rainy season when there is hardly any other work. This is working season when schools are pressurizing teachers for finishing their curriculum because the board exams will be in February, March. All those pressures are building up on them and network issues are also coming in many areas. Like in Madhya Pradesh, I found that Bhopal and Indore networks are not available. So those things they can't help because BLO is too small to overcome those issues. And therefore, I feel that this time in these states, pressure is real. And wherever we have resourceful officials who are helping them set up things quickly, give assistance quickly, there things are happening.
Fair point. So I want to bring in Sanju Verma into this conversation. Sanju Verma, one can easily say that all of this is just purely, the figment of imagination of political parties like the TMC and the DMK, where there is no pressure. This whole exercise was conducted very well in the state of Bihar. But you just heard Mr. O.P. Rawat, the pressure is real. It might be exploited by the political parties, but this pressure needs to be addressed. We've gone across various and spoken to, booth-level officers spanning from various states, and they do say that they're working late into the night till about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. There are no additional responsibilities that have been given or appointments that have been made that can assist in this process. So there is a real problem that needs to be addressed, Sanju Verma.
Preeti, with no offense to none and with due respect to Mr. Rawat, I just want to make one thing very clear for the benefit of your audience. I will go so far as saying I'm sick and tired of this narrative. Every time before an assembly election, the constitutional machinery of the country is put in the dock. What is Mamata Banerjee saying? Election Commission should prove its transparency. Abhishek Banerjee, out on bail in recruitment scam, has the audacity to say that the Election Commission has to prove its accountability. मतलब Mamata Banerjee को accountability का spelling नहीं मालूम, Abhishek Banerjee को transparency का spelling नहीं मालूम, but they will question the election commissioner and the team of the EC, which is duly mandated under Article 326 of the Constitution to conduct periodic revision of voter rolls and to conduct SIR, which Supreme Court has held as legitimate, as legal, as constitutional, and the Supreme Court said, if the Election Commission will not undertake SIR, then who will? So they are well within their ambit to do what they are doing. That's my point number one. Stop demonizing an electorally, democratically sound exercise. My second point is this. What did Mamata Banerjee say today, Preeti? Amar shathe khelte gele, ama je khelate khelbo, ami je khelate khelbo, she khela, তুমি আমার সাথে খেলতে গেলে তুমি আমাকে ধরতে পারে না তুমি আমাকে ধরতে পারবে না basically she is saying the game that I will play the khela that I will play with you if I start doing the khela ऐसा खेला होगा कि इलेक्शन कमीशन मुझे पकड़ तक नहीं पाएगी this was a veiled threat and it could not have been more explicit than this and Mamata Banerjee needs to know SIR तो होकर रहेगा जो करना है कर लो your rants are not resonating with people on the ground.
All right. Okay. Sanju Verma, time is up. Well done on your Bengali there. I want to bring in the spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress into this conversation. There is a fair point, sir, because an SIR exercise was conducted in the state of Bihar. What can be brought up and what should be brought up is that, yes, that booth level officers, the BLOs, are pressured. They need help. They need extra hands. Their hours need to be regulated. They need to be assisted. They need to be assuaged, especially because a lot has moved online. Some of them are not equipped to do so. We've seen suicides at the back of it. But to make political capital at the back of these suicides or at the back of the distress faced by BLOs and try and politicize it is another story. The sheer fact Mamata Banerjee actually says that she'll shake the foundations of India if she's attacked or her people. What does that really mean, sir?
Thank you, Preeti ji. But I will just start saying that, I don't want to compare the education background of Abhishek Banerjee and the Chor Chaiwala because there is no comparison anyways. But of course, the CM is right. I mean, this is not the way to fight and win election. If you want to kill the democracy and win election, then it's different, Preeti. I mean, the last voter rectification started in 2001 and ended in 2004. It took 3 years to complete. And thank you for the gentleman who have you invited in this debate today. I mean, he was very clear whatever he wanted to say, but I understand BJP will not like it. Preeti, people are dying and scared seeing what happened in Bihar. And yet it's called constitutional. The exercise which take years to complete, the EC wants to complete in 2 months. Why? Itna dar kis baat ka? Bihar was a failure, but BJP won with the help of EC. The whole SIR happening in India is not because of infiltrators, let me tell you. It's because BJP cannot win Bengal. And to win Bengal, BJP with the help of Election Commission is here to help and torture the people of Bengal. I'm very clear what I'm saying right now. Bengal doesn't even share border with Myanmar. There are more than 6 states who share border with Bangladesh, but no SIR is happening there. 36 deaths. Koi emotion nahi hai inke paas. BJP leaders are saying if they don't like the job, kindly leave the job. Don't cry. And absolutely, I understand their emotion because they will never understand the sentiment of our people. There's a fake video, Preeti. I'm sure you have seen, but thank God India Today fact check. There's a fake video circulating. Infiltrators are crossing borders and going back to Bangladesh. I mean, this whole process is just like a sham. So they are going back to Bangladesh. Where is our BSF Jawan? What Amit Shah is doing? He's a failure. So aapko lagta hai they are doing up and down every day from Bangladesh to Kolkata? Amit Shah and the ex-Home Minister should come forward and explain this ruckus because this whole plot is the pothole and people are getting rampant.
Okay.